Greetings everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed here and welcome back to Expiate, the Yume Nikki Fangame which I've left for some time. Apologies for that, but do not worry because we are back here and we're going to be exploring the other worlds now in this TV staticness that we call entertainment. Except I shouldn't have done that because now we need to revert back. But there are still a few worlds to explore. This TV is just one giant nexus, all crammed inside a television. So that begs the question of whether or not television is important. Certainly in this realm. But yes, we had a lot of trouble last time trying to find an effect because, well, it's either this game lacks them, or I just simply did not look in the right places. I'm more likely to believe the fact that I didn't look in the right places. And now, why are there lots of squibbly lines everywhere? Two of you are pointing down and one of you are pointing up. Is that meant to symbolize something, or am I overthinking things? Well, there's different channels on this. It just seems like it fits with the surroundings the most. What will be colours aside? Though there's like a... Who's screeching? Whose cat has been let loose? Okay, so that's going in all directions. Yes, those two are pointing towards there. Is there meant to be something out of all of this, or are we just going to be going around in circles? Because I love circles. And when I say I love circles, I mean I despise circles. Circles are the worst. Oh my god, it's a dead end. Is there anything in this catacomb, or am I just being led astray? I think I... Wait, is there anything on the right? I don't think there's anything, actually, to be honest. It's just a very, very dark tunnel which leads to nowhere. I'm going to put you there as well. Nothing happens. And there are no other doors to explore. What about this door over here? Anything up here? Nope. We're getting a whole lot of nope, and I am not appreciative of the fact that we go to lots of different places and we don't benefit from it apart from the journey itself. And the journey makes up the entire story. But if that journey inevitably leads up to not actually getting anything in return, then the journey just seemed kind of pointless in some cases. You know, you got to gain something from a journey in order to call the journey worthwhile. But unfortunately, this journey is not fruitful because we cannot find anything. It's either the fact that we need an effect of some sort to be able to go about in this world, or I am just not interacting with anything correctly. Okay, so these TV channels do not change. That's one thing. And it's bloody hot. I don't understand why we need another heat wave, UK. Like, we've suffered enough with your heat waves. The plants have had enough. We just want some goddamn rain. But alas, we never get rain because the sun is always out. Hip hip hurrah. Me don't like heat. I prefer the winter, to be honest. Winter's my favourite season of the year. Inside, wrapped up warm, nice warm cocoa to go by. Something seems odd about these vending machines. I assume they are vending machines. Something... I don't know how to interact with this game. That's the main problem. It's like there's a hidden function in this game that I do not know what to do with. I'm on this bizarre journey and I'm not finding anything. Like, there's no doors to interact with unless I'm just being silly. But I've looked absolutely everywhere that can be possible within that world. But there's just nothing to... Are you kidding me? Okay, I thought at first that these guys were just absolutely lethal and that we should never interact with them whatsoever, but they just seem menacing, but in fact they're not going to hurt us. For the most part, I believe. Yes, we could gather all of these body parts and make it into a skeleton of some sorts. There's a shrine there which I believe has some sort of importance. Let's see, instructions. The dream world is what I'm more into. Use effect ability 1. Interact with Z key. You can also use enter. Oh, I forgot that you can run in this game. Bloody hell, I forgot that you can run off in first instance. I'm so silly. Ah, this is a door though. Now that makes things so much easier. Oh, what's happened to this place? It's like as if we've gone into a parallel world. And we cannot do anything about it. It seems that won't be of anything unless we do something. And this place keeps shaking for some other reason. There's a door there. I don't want to go in the door just yet. See if there's any effects in here. Just one will do. Just one lovely effect will do. Anything. I bet these footsteps have to do something with all this. Just, it has to be. Like, go round in circles. Oh, you decomposed. But what can I do? Anything aside this, for goodness sakes, I just want to do something, please. I want to be able to interact with the world, not just look at things and then just, I don't know, not be able to, anyways, this does not make for good videoing. The content is what we're making, but the content is not, well, it is there actually, but, I want some sort of gain out of it. Oh, there we go. Oh, now we're in even more of a horrific world. And that definitely looks like an NPC we should avoid. Brings me back to Yume Nikki when you're along one of these sort of paths. And you have to avoid the monsters that lay deep within the subconscious of your mind. Otherwise, you will be transported into a world in which you do not want to be in. Let's go north then. Just hope the monster isn't there. Oh, it is there. What's the point of it being there then? It just cuts off one or two ways. And both ways lead to the same... Ah. There's an exclamation mark there. Let's interact with it. We are not getting anywheres here. We are heavily reliant on needing abilities. But we cannot find the abilities until we find abilities. Yeah, it's just a paradox, isn't it? Can I push you? No, I don't want to push you off. Now we're slimy. What does one do to deserve this treatment? Come from the north. I do love the visuals of this Yume Nikki Fangame. Just like many Yume Nikki Fangames which are made in either 2000 or 2003 RPG Maker. The visual just seems sort of more fitting for the style. The, oh. It's a shower head. But it spits out seeds instead of water. What the heck is this? Nobody wants to know what is behind door... Nobody wants to know what's behind door number 1. Oh. What have you moved? Oh, you multiply. Unless you don't multiply. No, you just warp, don't you? Oh, there's a whole bunch of them behind a locker, so that's why it just seems like that's going to be... Now, we need an item in order to repel all of those. Because there's just no way we're going to have to be that patient to wait for them all to move perfectly. Locker, locker, locker. Locker, 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 locker. Okay, there's nothing in these lockers. Not like we opened the lockers anyways to find out if there was anything in them in the first place. God dang it. Okay, the showers are seeds of doubt. For goodness sakes, why are you here? This place just serves as something of a purgatory. In some ways. Some ways. One way or another. You shall be decimated. Oh. Okay, so I don't think that's meant to be like that. Am I correct in saying that? It seems like we're riding the wall. We should stop here, but yet we keep going up. There's one more of you. None of you are unique. You're all just copies of the original. Ah, another toilet, for goodness sakes. This place just seems endless. Endless, I tell ya. There's gonna be something unique around here. If not, then it looks like I'm just gonna have to read up a walkthrough of this game because there's just literally no place to go. We just keep going round and round in circles. This is the second episode and we have not yet found a single ability, which reeks of failure on my behalf. I do apologize, but it just seems like the items are either well hidden or I'm just not very good at finding items, period. Everywhere we go there are sinks and toilets, but no items. The music stopped. Oh. Some effects have abilities which can be toggled by pressing 1. Other effects can be used to interact with NPCs. Press Z or enter on an NPC. I did not mean to do that. Become a walking corpse. Oh. I am literally a walking corpse. But I don't... What's going on now? Was that meant to cause a miniature earthquake? Or maybe has something changed? Something might have changed. But now... we're go... Why have you locked us in here then? Fool. Oh. Oh no. Oh. What? Everywhere's sunk now. Oh, there's a door here. This was not here before. Oh, dearie me. What have we done? Okay, so 1 doesn't do anything. So this is more of an aesthetic thing. Or it has a unique function which we don't know of. Turn on the fan because it's just like a sauna in here. Okie dokie. What have these sewers become for me? It's the same place, but it is different. How it's different? Well, just aesthetically, it is definitely different. The law of the game, I do not know, and will you please move out of the way so I can go in here and see that there is nothing in here, and therefore I shall just go back. Ah, there is something here. Even if it's just a little thing. Hey! Don't you dare do that! This area is currently inaccessible. Return to the washrooms. Absolutely not. I want to go up there. Thank you very much. How dare you deny me access? I know what it means. It means that there's an update that needs to be handed out. And I believe that there is another... Oh, it was found. 1 of 16. What do you mean? Can't hide from me. Who is talking here and why do they have blood red writing with black? Can't hide from me. Oh dearie me, what the heck have we gotten ourselves into? One does not know because one does not. One does not know because one does not know. There we go. That makes things so simple to understand, but at the same time, why did I say the same word twice in the sentence there? Is it because I am that silly, or is my mind just blank and loops around the same bit of dialogue over and over and over again? This is where we came from. Is there anywhere else we can go in here? Anywhere else we can go as Corbin? Or do we have to return and find out where we need to go afterwards? Because the TV realm did not serve any purpose. The only thing it served is something of an adventure without an end, without anything to go by. Speaking of bye, I need to say goodbye at some point to this realm, otherwise we're just gonna keep looping and looping around in circles. And I've expressed many times of why I believe that circle is the worst shape ever, because you just keep going around in the same cycle over again without any progression. The only time you progressed was on the first loop. The other loops, you get more and more insane. You also get more and more of a sneeze built up, which is what I'm getting right now. So if I start to pull any funny faces, it's because of that. I'm also quite tired. Quite tired from a very early start to the day. Sometimes life is just like that. Oh, there's a sink up here as well. Or you call that a sink, or do you call it a basin? Either way, would you get out of my way, you little one? Oh, this isn't the right place, but we will investigate the shower anyways. More grains to the sword. Okay, we cannot go back up there. I thought it was weird at first that we could not go over, but it was just simply a means to go over a wall, go down a wall. I mean, going over means you have to climb up and then do something. Okay, we will investigate with that code and see where it's going to lead us. Back into the washrooms, it would seem to be. This area is currently inaccessible. Return to the washrooms, absolutely. So this is where we started off at, I believe. But since we're now a corpse, does that mean that these guys will attack me? And it seems like that is the case, and now we're in purgatory. Well, it's good that we can wake ourselves up, isn't it? Bonk. I still like that. I like the fact that it's an alternative version to pinching your cheeks. Rather than pinch your cheeks, you're now punching yourself to wake up. There's no bro fists here, unfortunately. Just a smack to the face with our own fists. Excellent. The same layout. The same everything. Go to this one. Maybe we'll find out more about ourselves over here than other places. But I do believe that once we get more effects at our disposal, we will be able to do something. Too much goes on. Too many barks in the background. Oh, we're supposed to collect these, I imagine. These will do something. Unlike the other enigmatic natured things in this game so far, I believe that collecting things would seem the most wise, but it seems like that was the only one I could have collected. Can I collect you? Oh, maybe we have to face it to collect it. Let's just go back up again and see what we can do if that moves. That's where they go, so I need to find 6 of them. Excellente! I'm thinking, well, I try to interact with you, but I can't, so let's go somewhere else. But then I notice there are 2 of you, which means only one thing, that's where they go after you collected them. Hello! Okay, seems like I sucked up your energizers. Excellent. Unless, of course, you're part of a collection. Oh, look, there's another one here. Maybe you are part of a collection. Well, we seem to have eradicated some forms of these, if not all of them. Let's go back and see what we can find back in the center of this realm. Okay. Remove. Oh, somehow we can remove these. Is it due to this? Are we a weapon? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we're a weapon as we're a corpse. There's only 3 of these, so where are the other 3? Have they gone everywhere? Unless there's somewhere else I need to go. Is there a secret place which I do not know about? It would be a shame if there was. But then again, if there wasn't a secret place, then the mystery would not be. How do I get over there? There wouldn't be a if there wasn't a secret, then obviously that would take away the fun of finding secrets because there's no secrets to begin with. Oh, there's another one over there though. That's excellent. That's 4. Okay, so I haven't gone this way yet. We're doing very well. I just keep going around the same loop over and over again. As I said before, as I've said many times, circles are the worst shape ever. Okay, so this, I believe, is the weapon. Become a walking corpse. So maybe we have the potential of a zombie. You know the ones. Like the ones in Call of Duty or Resident Evil, Dead Space, one of the ones. Unfortunately, the ones in the COD universe are quite unintelligent and just chase after you. Oh, there's a door there, but I'd rather see what's going on in the middle of this place since I've collected 6 of them now. So now we go back up and see what we can find as individuals. Individuals. Yeah, individuals. We are all different individuals. You may never know what tomorrow may bring. Well, I've collected all 6, but nothing's happened. It just seems like a gigantic waste of my time, but you never know. Is there anything at all that's changed? Have you changed? I don't think so. I'm not going to try interacting with you, just in case I could just get transported back to the Nexus and then we have to go through all of that again, which I do not like, because I do not like circles. Okay, period. End of my rage there. Collecting the green eyes is sure to have activated some sort of event, aside the event that transports them from where they originally were sitting to now stationary altogether. So to do these, well, they look like jammers, but I'm not sure. Nobody knows in these kind of universes. Okay, so let's go this way then. And then go down that door. Maybe the 6 of them being collected means that the door is now open. But I just didn't see it if it was closed originally. Or maybe there is another sort of secret behind it. Maybe that activated something within another realm. Hi there. Okay, let's go through here then. And she was within the insides of this place. We just make them all disappear. Oh, hunky-dory me. We can go over that as well. I found a little. I don't think that's meant to be accessible. I'm not too sure. You could definitely go up to a wall like that, but when it comes to this, I think there should be another layer where you can't actually access through it. So it's like it ends there, or there, or there, and you have to go around. Because it just seems really unrealistic. I mean, this is okay, and this is okay, but when it comes to the corners, I would say remove the ability to go along here, like these squares. That's all. Because you don't necessarily walk on a wall, unless you're Spider-Man. But we're not Spider-Man. We are Corbin, who watches Spider-Man. But that doesn't mean he gains Spider-Man powers, unless, of course, there is a hidden effect in this game which obviously refers to that. What does that mean? I'm pretty sure there's a 10,000 page encyclopedia of what that very thing means. What does it mean, for goodness sakes? I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Some things are more simple when you just... okay. You're not one to be trifled with. There's a pit hole here. Hey, we can go down the pit hole. Can we go down this way then? Excellent. Through the sewers we go. This place just seems to be an endless stream of sewers. Is it trying to tell us something about the game itself? I'm joking. Nothing here. I was expecting this to give me an effect. We have finally got ourselves one effect, which will hopefully help us lead to at least one other effect. That's the plan anyways. We can go up. The oil shadow effect was obtained. What does this do? Shape shift into an oily spawn. Well, whatever the case is, we're not going anywhere as fast anytime soon. But then again, this could be something which helps us to deter away any enemy NPCs. Because you do get that in these games where you can have an item that does one thing but it also does another thing. But if we're the oily spawn, we can't run. So, oily spawn, we just walk normally. Like, there's no way of being able to shift. And I think that might be done on purpose. But, I don't know. I am an oily, corpsey spawn. But unfortunately, my corpsiness is... maybe I... Hi there. Oh. We could have only gone past that one. As we were a thing. Nice. We'll go this way then. We are finally discovering some secrets, which I did not know about. Because that's obviously the part of finding secrets is to discover them. What's over here? What is up here? Oh, where are we now? Well, whatever the case is, this is not an infinite world. There are boundaries, which I like. I like boundaries. Boundaries gives you the ability to appreciate what you can and cannot access. So if you believe that there are no boundaries, that means... Oh, hi there. Okay, so this corpse is not a weapon. We just can interact with NPCs and they'll just disappear. Oh, what are you? No idea. Or you. You're a campfire. And somehow you're still lit in this rain. Although I'd say that it's not particularly heavy rain, so it couldn't be extinguished with just a small amount of water. Please give me this rain where I am at the moment. We've only had one weekend where we had rain. And, well, it's hardly going to suffice for plants, especially when you had 3 months of constant sunshine. Aside sunset and sunrise, obviously. But it just feels like this heat wave has gone on forever with only one very subdued break. Sorry about money. We'll get back to the game now. We just have to endure the heat. The heat and the humidity and the misery of the heat. Did you guys know that I don't like summer? The only thing I like about summer is that you can do a lot of washing. And it dries so quickly, because you can do it very quickly. But aside from that, I am not a fan of summer whatsoever, especially for wasps. You ever encountered a lot of wasps? We shall have over here. And in fact, I think there's a nest right nearby my house as well, which consists of wasps. But they are little buggers, and when you stomp away at one, 1,000 more will take its place. I would love to be the oily shadow to interact with these things. That could be something. Maybe it's not, but maybe if we have a chance, we will. We can't interact with these guys as we're this, but anything else. Okay, if we're anything else, then they cough on us. But if we're the oily shadow, then they don't cough on us. How very rude of you to cough on us in the first place. What have we done to you? More of the forest, it would seem. Or just... Have I got... No, I've not been here before. Tent? No tent then, okay. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle, my friend. Yeah, your eyes look down. How can I help you? I don't want to leave you like that, but there's no way of me to be able to get... Oh, there's a big flame. There's a big fire. Can I do something about this? Can I go into it as a lot of oil? Oh, they move around. So, when I'm something else, they stay still and cough on me. But if I'm the oily shadow, then they're probably more comfortable to walk around. Well, at least in the case ones near the big flame are anyways. But oh my goodness sakes, what is going to happen to me once we are done with all of this? So it's only the ones which are right near the flame that stop. Like this one, for example, on the northwest, that one seems to move perfectly okay. But if we have the oily shadow, then those other ones will move as well. What are with you creatures? And now you're cornered. Walkway over there? No? Any other walkways? There's a fallen branch there. Yeah, they completely ignore me while I'm the oily shadow. That must mean I'm either a friend or a foe. But it does change up things slightly. I don't think we can... That fire has to represent something. Like, why would you just put a huge flame in the middle of a map and it doesn't do anything? There's got to be a purpose behind it. Otherwise, why would it be the only one there and not do anything? That is like a gargoyle or something. One could say that it is the king of this forest. Yeah, you don't seem so good, my friend. Or you. Welcome to the forest of absolute torment. There's got to be a way to get over there. Is there another way around? Nothing there. And nothing... Oh, there is... Okay, there is a way. There is a way. I won't show you the way, though. I will try and find a way. But I won't show you a definite way of the way. Stop coughing on me. What did I do to deserve your nasty fluids? Called your... Oh... You telling me that I can't... You telling me that I can't go across there? The cone only covers one of them. Damn you, cone! What have I done to you? Well, you haven't done anything to me, except for the fact that you block off an area of the map. Okie dokie, where to go from here? We've explored many places, and I do believe that there has been an update to this game, but I have not been able to download it, mainly just because, well, I haven't downloaded it yet. It's 0.02, and I'm not sure if it's updates or features. Maybe it removes some bugs from the game. Maybe it has removed some of the cones that you can go through other areas of the game. Because cones in Yume Nikki are designed so that it prevents you from going to an area which is still in development. So if you try to go through there, then it just will not let you. Period. End of story. Okay, so I'm very happy with the progress that we've made today. Been like that since high school. Little veiny. Small gold hoop. Stole this one. Shirt, but lightning one. Not from my laundry. Hair shower with you. Couple days don't hurt. Like an old. Can't forget these. Oh, you should have made it yellow and black. Don't ask me why. Punch myself in the face and then we shall see about progression. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see each other the next time of Expiate. Expiate all of this, things are going rather swimmingly well now. Thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves.